Drink it up, my fellow HHN obsessies, and welcome to the HHN Obsession Podcast, where we talk about all things HHN and obsess together over this amazing event. I am your host, JJ. With me, as always, the co-ghost, James.
Co-ghost James.
Can you tell I'm excited?
Yeah. I hear it. I feel it. I'll save the ghost for the end. There's bigger things at play.
Oh, really? You're going to do Ghost of the Day at the end?
Yeah. I've done. It happened once before. It happens sometimes. This is the second time. But we got news.
Oh, we got so much news, James. So much news. I got adrenaline going. I got the juices flowing.
It's an early Christmas.
It's an early Christmas. My wallet doesn't probably feel the same right now, but it's all going to be worth it. It's all going to be worth it. We had the frequent fear passes just drop. We were anticipating them to drop right at 12, so that's what happened. And we were able to get in line pretty quickly, luckily, and we did lock in our Express passes.
Woo!
Frequent Fear Plus with Express has been acquired. We both have it this time. James doesn't have the lower tier. He'll be able to attend all the days we're attending.
Even playing field this year.
Even playing field. So we do need to talk about some things, though, because a lot happened in just the short amount of time that these things were dropped. Let's just say we were the lucky ones. We were some of the lucky ones. They were able to obtain these passes.
True that. Yeah. Not everyone got their mitts on what we got. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, so as everyone kind of remembers last year, they dropped these frequent fear passes with Express around like 6 a.m. Florida time last year, and without notice. There was no announcement, there was no nothing. They just dropped. Now, of course, all the insiders and the forum community, Discord community, they all had heard the rumblings that it was coming, so all like the serious fans knew that there was a good chance. So those people were able to get their passes, including us. But last year it sold out within like a 3-hour time frame. Like by the time you were able to go and get your pass, they only had their frequent fear pass with Express. The Plus and the Ultimate were already sold out. This year, however, because everybody was so upset that there was no announcement, that they just dropped without notice, Universal took that backlash and they actually announced yesterday that the passes were going to be dropping today at noon. So they gave everybody a heads up to where it was all fair game to be able to go on and try to grab your pass. I think that was very cool of them to do. That way, at least everybody had a chance. Like everybody was given the opportunity. And it did go pretty smoothly. Like they set up a queue system to where you get on the site and you wait in line and it holds your spot, and it was pretty smooth. Now, 20 minutes went by. Literally 20 minutes, and this was probably 10 minutes after we got ours. I believe it was Haunt Girls were the first ones to drop the news, to see it first. Within 20 minutes, the Ultimate Frequent Fear and Frequent Fear Plus passes with Express are unavailable. You can no longer get them. It took 20 minutes. Last year, it took 3 hours, about 3 hours for that to happen. Today, it took 20 minutes. And maybe 5 to 10 minutes later, Frequent Fear went unavailable. So currently, as of this recording, only Rush of Fear with Express is available for purchase. All the other passes without Express are still available, and they'll probably be available throughout the whole season because they didn't sell out last year. It's the Express ones that are sold out, besides Rush of Fear. Rush of Fear with Express will get you the first 3 weeks of the event. So it is the cheapest option. And last year, I do not believe that one sold out. I believe it was available almost the entire time. So that might be the case this year too. Maybe it's not as limited, but it seems to me they really limited this year. I don't know if it was just the amount of people that all went to the site to grab them, where they were gone almost instantly, or if it was just less passes this year. I would really like to know the numbers on that. I don't know if we'll ever know, but it's really amazing how fast they went.
I think it's cool how instead of crowd control, they staggered the openings. That's pretty neat. That's smart.
What do you mean they staggered the openings?
When I was doing it, they were putting like you got to put the start date.
Oh, right. Yeah, they've done that in the past. They started doing that like a year or two ago, where that you have to pick the start date. And at first, people were saying that the opening day was sold out as the start date. And then very shortly after that is when it was just completely unavailable. So yeah, maybe they did stagger it by the start dates, and then eventually it was just out. Yeah, as of this recording, which is we're recording this at 1:20 Florida time, those 3 passes with Express are sold out. I don't know if maybe they'll make some more available after we record this. It's very possible they could. They didn't do it last year, but it's very possible they could add some more.
You think?
Maybe. I don't know. It seems so fast, dude. 20 minutes?
Yeah, that was.
Like I'm so happy we were able to get ours, but I feel for those people that didn't, because I was seeing all the posts that people were still in line trying to get to those
Hey, it's better
passes.
than a site crash.
It is better than a site crash, which nobody would be able to get them, but at the same time, people were there waiting in line
Yeah,
trying to get to those passes, and they weren't even able to get them before they sold out, and it was just 20 minutes. So
dude.
it
Right
really
after
worries
us, it
me.
cut off. It was scary. We almost were not so lucky.
Yeah, we were almost not so lucky. What's scary is in future years, like it's going to become more and more of a problem if you want to be able to get express. Because I mean, what if we weren't able to get on right away? That could be us next year.
And then no more podcasts. Cancel.
Well, that won't be true. We'll still get the frequent fear, and we'll still go. We're not one of the ones that say, "Oh, if there's no express, we're not going." It's not going to be as enjoyable. I'll say that. I mean, that sounds spoiled, but it's just not the same for me personally. But I would still go. I would still enjoy it, but we would be doing less every day for sure. With all that said, it's very exciting that we were able to get this for this year. There's a lot of great stuff that's really looking good for the year, and I really hope this tops last year's event. It seems that way.
It's smelling that way. I'm smelling it.
It's smelling good, man. It's smelling
Yeah,
good. Now,
yeah.
as far as the amount of days we're going, we are for sure going the last week of the event. That's set in stone. Beside that, we do not for sure know what other days we're going to be able to go. We might be able to go a lot more. We're not sure yet, but for sure the last week is locked in, and that's our usual week. So hopefully we can get out there more than those 5 days.
Well, now they know. Now they know when we'll be there. Uh-oh.
Well, of course, we'll let them know. So how about this? Everybody comment down below on Spotify or on our Twitter page, Instagram page, whatever have you. Comment down below if you were able to get your frequent fear with Express, if you were waiting in line and it disappeared on you, or you weren't able to grab it. What did you guys get? Where were you able to get? I would love to know.
You're saying if they didn't get the thing they were aiming for, what do they get instead?
Yeah, maybe I can make a poll on
Yeah,
Spotify.
that'd be cool. A poll.
So check Spotify for the poll. I think I'll be able to make one. So let's go over prices real quick for for maybe some first timers are listening. Always love to talk about the prices for the current year because they do go up to a certain degree every year. I do not know the difference this year from last year. I'm just going to list the prices. So, of course, the single night tickets have already been available. We talked about that in a previous episode. So, all this is just the multi-night tickets. So, first off, we have the Rush of Fear pass, which gets you the first 18 nights of the event. And that is starting at $199.99 a person. And that is without Express. Now, with Express, which is currently still available for this tier, with Express, it comes out to $689.99 a person plus tax. So you could see how big of a jump that is from $200 without Express to $689 for the Express. But if you think about it, it is still a huge deal. Like if you were to actually go those 18 nights, divide that up, divide that 300 and whatever dollars, $389 by 18 nights, and that gives you the price. That's $21 a night for your Express.
Dude,
So it's still an amazing deal if you attend every night.
Yeah, it makes sense if you make it make sense.
Exactly. So the next tier is the frequent fear pass, and that is 30 nights of the event. It is every Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday of the event. And that price without express is $249.99 a person. I'll go ahead and include the express price, but again, they are currently sold out. But that price is $839.99 plus tax per person. And then the next tier would be the frequent fear plus, which is what we got, but without express, that comes out to $299.99 a person. And that is 40 nights of the event. And that is every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. And you get the addition of the first and last Saturday. So no Saturdays except for the first and the last. And with express, that comes out to $949.99 a person. That is how much our wallets took.
Mm. Yeah. Playing with the big boys now. This is big dog money. This is not little playthings.
Yep.
Eesh.
And then, of course, last but not least, we have the ultimate frequent fear pass, which is every single night of the event, including free parking. At least in the past, it has included free parking.
Woo.
Yes, self parking after 5 p.m. This is the only one you get that. So this is 48 nights of the event every single night, and that starts at $419.99 for the one without express, and then the one with express, again sold out currently, is $1,199.99 a person plus tax.
Oof. Dude, someone's pocket better have been ready for all that money.
Imagine going for 48 nights though every single night. That's so much.
Kind of live there. Yeah.
I mean, technically, you wouldn't have to go every night. It would just because when you get that pass, it just includes the Saturdays. So as long as you get in a couple of Saturdays in, it's kind of worth it. But to how much extent?
Yeah. How many Saturdays equals the amount of worth it? Yeah. Someone do the math.
Yeah, someone do the math. But yeah, that's kind of the ticket drama that's happened today. Very reminiscent of last year, except a little bit better considering that they did tell us when it was going to be dropped. Gave more people a chance to actually grab it. But again, I saw some people that were not able to get it. They were still in line. It's tough.
A little tragic. I don't know. If you missed out, you still got us podcasts keeping you in the loop.
Well, I
I don't know.
mean, they would still be able to go. They're just not going to be able to get the express.
Nope. Banned. Not allowed.
Oh,
This was a non-ban buy. If you didn't buy it, you're banned. Eesh, sorry.
guys, I really apologize.
That,
He's just
yeah, I'm lying. That's not the case. Just if you couldn't tell.
there's people that are literally upset as we speak right now that they didn't get
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I'm sorry. Keeping it light. I don't know.
Let's not shove it in their face, James.
Apologies.
Okay, I think that's all we could talk about as far as the passes go. Is there anything else you could think of, or
For passes,
yeah?
no. I mean, oh, the kiosks I think are gone, which I was having trouble jamming my finger on the screen. So if that's the kiosk I'm thinking,
Oh,
I don't know.
that was weird to me. When we got the tickets, there was no will call kiosk option anymore. It was just print the tickets at the ticket booth or get them on your phone.
Yeah. So
So
if I'm thinking correctly, my experience with that little machine, it was a little frustrating. People be tapping screens over and over. Maybe they got rid of them.
I just hope it's the same thing as the kiosk. Like you can go to the booth if you wanted to, but also the kiosk. Because
Yeah.
to me, those are super easy and simple. But in my opinion, I think they're trying to get rid of just paper tickets in general. I think it's all going to be mobile eventually. So, I think I mentioned in the Epic Universe review episode, whenever I got the tickets for Will Call, I went over to the ticket area and they didn't have kiosk at Epic Universe. It was all just the ticket booth. So, it really makes me wonder if they're phasing out all the kiosk and the paper tickets. Now, it is time to talk about the house announcement. We did also get a house announcement very shortly after the tickets dropped, and it's a good one. I'm excited. The information that I've seen for this thing, ooh,
I
it's
think
gonna be good.
I think I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's gonna be good.
Should I guess or no?
Do you want to? Do you want to guess?
Let's see. I want to think Terrifier, but I'm thinking of the name. Terra. Oh, what if they have French fries? Terra fries. Hmm. I don't know. Is Freddy's is they've still been sitting on that, right? They didn't announce it yet.
They have been still
This might
sitting
be
on
it.
that.
Okay, maybe it's Freddy's. That's overdue. I'm gonna go Freddy's.
Final answer.
I don't know. No, Terrifier. I don't know.
Final answer.
Final answer. Yeah. Yeah. What the heck? Okay, let me click this.
Is it flipped wrong?
Hey, that's not a Terrifier. Hey, it's Terrifier. Okay. There's Pennywise.
Live the horror you love to watch at Universal Halloween Horror Nights, featuring Terrifier and more.
What was my final answer?
Terrifier.
Oh, I got it. Yeah. All right.
Dude, this is unbelievable. I cannot believe it is official. Terrifier is coming to Halloween Horror Nights. I am so ecstatic. Like, literally, the past, I don't know how many years, people have constantly said that there's no way they'll ever bring Terrifier because there's no purpose. They will never be able to make it as gory as the movies because Horror Nights is kind of PG-13 in certain aspects.
Time to live up to it.
But we're going to get into that in a sec.
Oh.
There's some very juicy, and I'm talking juicy.
Juice.
We could say liquidy information that.
Would you say moist?
Moist information.
All right.
That we're going to be talking about this house here in a sec, but let me read off the tagline here, or not the tagline, the synopsis.
Give me that synopsis. Do it. Synopsis. Synopsitory. Do it.
Terrifier. Nothing can prepare you for this grisly haunted house based on all three of Damien Leone's Terrifier films. Try your luck against the sadistic Art the Clown in his twisted funhouse. Witness Art's gleefully grotesque handiwork of torture. You'll be left literally dripping with terror and drenched with fear.
Splash Zone.
It's a whole new level of gore.
Dude, I hope there's a Splash Zone. I've been wanting it for a while. What if there's a little spritzer?
Okay, let's just talk about it because what people are talking and speculating on and what people are kind of hearing is that we're going to get wet in this house. It is truly going to be bloody and gory, just like the movies.
Okay.
I mean, let me read this again. You'll be left literally dripping with terror and drenched with fear. It's a whole new level of gore, is what this is saying. Now, hold up. One of the HHN directors, Ramon, he retweeted the announcement. He had something very interesting to say.
About to let down those floodgates, huh? Or bloodgates.
So he said, honored to have worked as the show director / writer for the Terrifier house at HHN34. It's a blood-soaked love letter to all three films and the macabre world created by Damien Leone. No punches were pulled. Prepare to witness the goriest experience in Halloween Horror Nights history.
Okay. Setting the bar high?
We're setting the bar high, dude. This is another reason I'm so pumped up for this episode, man.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And then Jordan A. Hill, which we have talked about him a lot. He has been posting little tidbits about some hype. He had a little short one this time, but he says the spirit of the films was captured perfectly in this one. That's all you need to know. Gore, dude. Gore. I'm assuming that's what that means. Now, Damien Leone himself retweeted this. He said, This is the director of the Terrifier series. He said, "It's official. Terrifier is coming to Halloween Horror Nights this year. We are thrilled, honored, and relieved to finally share this exciting news. This is set to be the bloodiest house yet, and the team at HHN truly knocked this attraction out of the park. You will get all of Art the Clown's greatest hits and then some."
Dude, they almost couldn't hold it in.
Dude, Art the Clown's greatest hits, first of all, this says it's based on all the films. So there is one scene in the first movie that everybody has said that it will never be put into a house. I am wondering, is it going to be in the house? Do I say it? I don't. Maybe I shouldn't say it. I don't know. Do I say what it is?
No. Look, let me divulge my shame, okay?
You haven't seen him. I know.
I've been stuck on the preamble or whatever it is, the pre-anthology thing where
That
he
have
first
nothing
appears.
to do with the actual film series. They're not even connected.
Sure,
So.
but first appearance wise, I mean, as a comic nerd, like you want to observe the first appearance.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The,
So I'm stuck over there, but I'm down for all of them.
Basically,
Ready.
All Hallows Eve, what you're referring to,
Yeah.
they just put the short film that they had on YouTube for years and took it and put it in that film. That's all.
So it's
is.
completely standalone.
Yeah, it's a short
Okay.
film that they used to make the feature. I don't even think Art the Clown's in All Hallows Eve 2. I think it's just All Hallows Eve 1.
So Art the Clown kickstarted that little anthology project.
Yes.
He was the kicker, the starter.
Yes.
I got you.
I believe that's how it goes. But dude, everybody is hyping the hell out of this, saying that this is going to be the goriest house at HHN. It's going to be a blood-soaked craziness of a house, which it should be. It's Terrifier. These movies are known to be just the most gruesome, goriest things ever. Like, wait till you see Terrifier 2. There's one crazy kill.
That one I know only because my sister saw it. My little sister. And she told me about it, yeah.
I mean, Terrifier 3 has some crazy kills too, but I mean, 2, it wouldn't be a Terrifier house without the crazy amount of blood, which I guarantee you Damon Leone probably said, you know, if you guys want this, you have to go and do all the blood. So I hope that's the case, because it just wouldn't be Art the Clown without his brutal killings. That's what he does. But at the same time, he's funny. Like, he's a clown, but he's a mime too. He's like
that took longer than I want to admit that he's black and white. He doesn't talk. Oh, mime.
Yeah, he's also a mime. With that, he adds a lot of comedy. That character adds a lot of comedy because of that reason. So I hope that is translated into the house as well, which it should. It should.
I hope the actor, you know his name, the 3-name guy, I hope he has a hiccup moment, where he goes face to face with his counterpart.
David Howard Thornton.
Yeah.
I hope so too. If he does, I guarantee it's going to be in Hollywood. That's where they usually go. Every now and then a celebrity will come and do something in Orlando, but it's always Hollywood they go to. So, but yeah, I would love to see David Howard Thornton playing Art one night. I mean, the only instance I can think of that happening in Orlando is, believe it or not.
And you're talking about actual actors coming in and portraying their character?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So years ago, it was somewhere in the 22 through the 24 HHN years. One of those years, there was a Penn and Teller house. And there was one night Penn and Teller showed up and played themselves in the house.
Oh, wow.
So that has happened in the past. I think that's the only instance it's happened, though. So
that's a unique experience for those guys. I mean, they're used to Vegas and stuff, but imagine, I mean, for anyone, your little pocket of whatever in the horror setting, that's cool. Who wouldn't take advantage of, experiencing, I don't know, that glory, the gory glory. But I wasn't really talking about him being himself. I was just like, how Hiccup met Hiccup, the dragons. I just want a little interaction of David Howard Thornton. Is that it?
Yes.
David Howard Thornton and the actor. That'd be cool. I mean, he's the actor, but I'm talking about the scare actor.
So, according to somebody on Discord, they said that scare actors from the house were asked if they were okay getting wet and working in wet conditions.
And they were like, I worked at SeaWorld.
So, man, this is wild. And you know something else? What's very interesting is this is going to be in soundstage Soundstage 25, which is known to be the biggest house location, biggest soundstage location. Every time there is a house in this location is a very huge house. So it's going to be massive.
I'll tell you what they better take advantage of. Rain ponchos, but Terrifier branded ponchos. Cheap, and you know, it's cool branding because you're going to get a splash zone. It's a good idea. It's cheap.
Dude, if that's a great idea, honestly. Like, imagine there be like a little tiny like kiosk with an umbrella
Yeah. Oh, and
outside of the
it,
queue line.
it comes with a barf bag. That'd be cool too.
Get your Terrifier ponchos here. Barf bags included for free.
They could do that here. Barf bags. You might need it actually. I mean, people might throw up.
So I was at one of the conventions. I've told this story before, where it was Damon Leone's birthday, and the whole cast and crew were there from Terrifier 2, and they had a kind of private VIP party. But they also had a screening of Terrifier 2 during that convention, and they handed out barf bags, like official barf bags with Terrifier on
Nice.
them, and I still have it
The ultimate
somewhere.
souvenir, dude.
So what is also very interesting is there is a little rumor going around about this house right now that I'm seeing talked about from multiple people. There is some talk that this house will have a split in it. Split ending
funny.
where one side you get wet and the other side you don't.
You get it, a split.
Ha.
I'm referring to it like blind. Making a blind reference over here.
So if this is the case, this would make sense for people that don't want to get wet.
Oh, right.
Maybe you only get wet at the very end where it splits.
That's cool. It's optional wetness.
Yeah.
All right.
This could be a dueling dragon situation where there is a split ending. One way is the wet way, the other one is not.
Very interesting. Yeah, I like that because I mean, people are going to be. We've been rained on, so most of us are down. But it'd be good to have the option.
Yeah, definitely.
People walking around all blood sprayed.
And this is not official. This is just something that people are talking about on the forums and on Discord. But for sure, it seems this house is going to be very gory. So that is official. Legacy said on the forums, the whole new level of gore. I can see how they're leaning that way with their wet, dry ending options. The rumor says dual path, but that feels more like an accessibility path when they do a tilted floor. So remember when they used to do the tilted floor, there was always an optional pathway to go around it. That's probably what this is going to be too, except this is for the wetness. It makes sense. It definitely makes sense. Somebody on Discord said insiders who said it would be toned down found quaking in a ditch. Yeah, all the years that they said that if it ever came, it would be a toned down house. Even this past year with the rumor that it was coming, people were saying this. So, man, it seems they were very, very wrong. This is very exciting. So let me check. I know there was a Hollywood Reporter article, but I'm going to see if there's a press release real quick. Okay, so there is a press release for Terrifier. I'm going to go ahead and read that. Spewing from creator, writer, director Damon Leone and producer Phil Falcone, along with Dark Age Cinema Productions, Terrifier introduced a new slasher film series to the cinematic world featuring Art the Clown, a supernatural entity who terrorizes the fictional town of Miles County, New York, on Halloween and tortures victims in creatively cruel and sickening sinister ways. The Terrifier film franchise has evolved to become 3 chilling and gory movies, with a 4th film in development and a Halloween Horror Nights haunted house on the way. During Halloween Horror Nights, guests will experience an unfathomable level of gore as they try to escape becoming Art the Clown's next victim. Terrifier is a grisly haunted house oozing with a new sense of terror that takes guests into Art the Clown's gruesome funhouse, which first appeared in Terrifier 2. Guests will be overwhelmed by the sights, sounds, smells, and dread of Art's grotesque kills, gleefully displayed for all to see. As fans make their way through claustrophobic corridors, they will encounter familiar faces, including Vicky and the Little Pale Girl, and witness iconic kills from the franchise. Chaos reigns at the Clown Cafe, Terror festers in a revolting bathroom, and holiday cheer turns deadly in a Christmas nightmare. Guests must escape Art's twisted world or become his next gruesome display. Oh my god, dude.
Are you terrified?
I'm terrified. I am so terrified. Reading that, I'm glad that this is in the biggest soundstage. Like, this is going to be a very long house because we're literally covering all three films, and we're going to go through the fun house that was featured in the second movie. We're going to see the clown cafe. We're even going through all the Christmas themed stuff from part 3, going through the houses and all that stuff when he was the kind of killer Santa Claus art. Dude, and the fact that it mentioned overwhelmed by the sights, sounds, and smells. First of all, sights, all the blood and gore, crazy gore kills. The smells because of the blood. Maybe this is
And
going to be the stinky house. I think I had guessed that did I guess the dolls one was going to be stinky because like, oh no, we
I don't know.
talked about how somebody guessed that dolls was going to be stinky because of a poop smell for some reason. Was there
Hmm.
something else that I thought was going to be stinky? Oh, maybe the grave one, the one with all the rotting corpses.
Right.
I think this one was probably going to be the stinky one if it's going to be so gory, akin to
Aren't they
you know,
fresh kills, or is there? Do they sit around?
I think it would be mostly fresh kills. I would think, right?
I'm thinking of metal smells, but that's a taste. I don't know how you could smell like copper. Like you can taste
Well,
pennies with the blood, but iron.
remember Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
Hmm.
all the gore in there, but again, that was rotting though. So still, I think the smell of blood and death they are gonna incorporate in there. I mean, it does say
Oh, and gas. Right? Wait, I don't know.
it
I was thinking chainsaws.
it does say smells. It does say smells in this, and dread of Art's grotesque kills gleefully displayed for all to see.
What do you think of them including all three movies in one? Does
I
that?
love it. I
Well, yeah,
love it.
but I'm saying, does that
It
hurt their chances of coming back or no?
Not necessarily. There's a fourth movie coming,
Okay,
so
there you go.
but I just don't think that they could have done a house just on one movie, especially part one. Part one's the slowest out of all of them, and there's only like one big moment, one big kill in that. So they couldn't really probably do much with the first one to begin with. Maybe they could
Hmm.
have done something with just part two, maybe. But I
But
really
then might
like
as
that.
well do them all if you're starting on two. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, it seems this is going to be a very long house because of the location that it's in. So I'm all for it. I'm all for it to see this. I know you haven't seen the movie. So you've seen part two? You said you saw part two.
I just let her tell me something. Like I was okay with a spoiler for because I wanted to know what she saw.
So there's one scene in part two. I won't give too much spoiler away, but it's just the location. So in part two, the main character, she's having this weird dream premonition thing where she's in this weird dreamscape where there's a bunch of kids at a place called the Clown Cafe, and Art the Clown ends up like just demolishing and killing all these kids. But there's
Well,
this girl that has a might be a ukulele or a guitar lily. I don't know what it is. It's a small guitar, and she's playing a song called "The Clown Cafe" as all this is happening, and she's not even noticing anything. So again, it's like a weird dreamscape scene. But we're gonna go through that scene, and I already know the Clown Cafe song is gonna be part of this. It's gonna be part of the event. I guarantee you, the Lagoon Show will have Clown Cafe, and it will have Ice Nine Kills theme song to part three. All I'm hoping to see, of course, it did say we're getting Clown Cafe. I can't wait to see that. Can't wait to see Funhouse, the carnival setting, the Christmas setting, all that. That's all going to be great. But the kills are important. It's a big part of the movie. So obviously, that big kill from part one, they have to do it in some form. I don't know how they're going to do it because it's pretty gnarly and deals with
mhm.
nudity. So I don't know how they're doing it. But part two, there is a huge bedroom kill scene that 100% is going to be in the house. There's no way they wouldn't put it in. So I look forward to be able to see that in person. It's going to be freaking wild, dude. I can't wait to sit and watch these movies. Like, we got to marathon these things and picture and kind of guess what's going to be seen in the house. So what I'm really excited about, and I think you'll be excited about this, is there is no absolute way that they will miss the opportunity for the food booth to be the Clown Cafe. There's no
Oh.
way. If they miss that opportunity to make the Clown Cafe, I swear to God, I will riot.
Missed opportunities. That's not Universal's thing, right? They don't miss things. Is that Universal's department or Horror Nights? Who's to blame?
Both. They both do it.
Hmm.
So I don't know what are your thoughts? I know you haven't seen the movies. There's not a whole lot you can expect. Well, first off, let me save that. Let's go back to the food real quick. Clown Cafe. I'm scared that we'll see something along the lines of the Oddfellow dog because it's Clown Cafe, or there was also this Chucky hamburger that was just gnarly. I don't know. I just picture clowns and just this weird sweetness
Yeah.
stuff. Like, I really hope they don't go to the nasty side. I hope they actually make some good options.
Well, it ain't gonna be a gourmet, but
Do you have
at
any
least it
ideas
can't
of
be.
what they could give us as far as like clowns go? I mean, probably something gory, something with like red sauce, right? Or like, I
Yeah.
would think the drink would probably be red.
How about Devil's Food Cake?
I
Definitely with confetti. I don't know. There's gonna be sprinkles and
Yeah, I think we're gonna see that for sure. Like I said, I think there's gonna be some kind of weird food item that has red sauce on it, like some kind of weird burger or hot dog. They're gonna just spray a bunch of fake blood, but it's really gonna be sauce and something sweet and just gross mixture of something. I hope not. Hope I'm wrong on that, but as long as they don't miss the Clown Cafe opportunity, there's no way they would do that. I feel like, but they've done stuff like that in the past. They've missed the opportunity plenty of times, so we'll see. We'll see.
clowns, carnival, circus. Not tasty ideas coming to mind. Circus peanuts, gross. That's circus. That's
Oh, something I just remembered. So before we started recording, we were on here just talking and figuring out all the ticket stuff. And when Terrifier first got announced, it was first seen on the YouTube channel, right? That was the very first place that it popped up, was the YouTube channel, and the video appeared there. Well,
shout out YouTube.
remember I was making like comments where I was like, what the heck? Why did they do that? So whoever put the title of the video
Oh right, yeah.
wrote it wrong. It said the house name was Terrifier Universe.
Uh,
And my first thought was, why are they going for that? So now we have Jason Universe and Terrifier Universe. And I was just like, no, don't do that. Why? But it turns out I think the video name was just bad, was just off and wrong. Once you watch the video, it just said Terrifier, and all the media outlets and the posts and all that, it all says Terrifier. So it is not Terrifier Universe. That's not what it's called.
they didn't do him dirty like Jason.
No.
I don't like the name. I mean, people are vibing with it. It's cool. It's kind of weird, and it sounds exactly like Steven Universe. No one's gonna get over that. I mean, it's
Yeah. And that's not Universal's name. That's just the new franchise. That's what they went with. So
weird. Yeah.
okay, so what are your thoughts? I know you haven't seen the movies really. So what are your thoughts on all this?
Yeah, I'll tell you what I was. My thing was, like in the past, sometimes there's a small window for certain houses. Like for example, what is it? The manor,
The El Artista?
the Blind Manor, but the other one,
Oh, Hill House. Haunting of
Hill House. The Hill House had its small window. It was Netflix popping, and it was never gonna have a moment again. That's why I was saying the Terrifier 3 movies in one. I was scared. That's a one-off. It has its height, and it's gone. But there's another one coming, and they're so indie and popular. It doesn't seem like they're fizzling at all. They'll have another house too. It sounds like.
So Ramon added to his post. You'll never believe
Yeah.
what he said. He said, "Oh, and don't forget your barf bags or your ponchos." Hashtag
There you go.
HHN34.
They're reading my mind, dude.
Dude, it's like he was listening to you.
We got a live leak going.
But yeah,
But
sorry.
yeah, I mean that's a no-brainer combo pack. I mean, it's cheap to do, and you're gonna buttloads of money. Why not?
Yeah.
But yeah, Terrifier. My thing was just if their window was closing, but it doesn't. It's not at all. Seems like
No.
they're popping off.
It's truly awesome. Like, I've talked about this on previous episodes. Like, I've made a couple of films myself. I'm an independent filmmaker, indie filmmaker, whatever you want to call it. So I know how it's great to see a success story that they have. Literally, they started from nothing. They made a super low budget short film. They were able to get like $100,000 to make the very first movie. That kind of got a decent following, but nothing compared to what happened with Terrifier 2. When that hit, it was supposed to only go to theaters for like a day or maybe a weekend or something, and then it just kept selling out, so they added another weekend. And then after that they added another weekend. And then after that, it just went all theaters for weeks. And it made, I forgot what that one was. It was a stupid amount of money, like 80 million or something for a $500,000 movie is what part 2 apparently was. And then part 3 came along and they were able to use a $5 million budget, which I don't know where that money went. Part 3 looks almost the same as part 2, except it has some better locations. So maybe they spent the money on locations. I don't know.
Dude, marketing, no? That's why it blew up.
Marketing too, maybe, yeah. But just seeing that all these small, very small indie people had this huge success. Like it's so good for the indie film community. This
Yeah.
opens the door to many other things.
Like horror specifically too, because of indie, horror is the indie of indie.
Besides Crypt TV, which didn't go well, there hasn't really been an indie property come to Horror Nights. I don't think. I could be wrong, but as far as indie stuff, like this is the first one. Now is Terrifier still considered indie? It's kind of mainstream now, but in a
I
way, I
think so.
think it still is because of
Yeah,
how
it's
low
indie.
budget it was, and it's so cool to see this come to the event because of that reason, and just because of how gory it was. Like nobody would ever have thought. Not only would it ever go to theaters, but then now it's coming to the event that supposedly is PG-13 and would never do the amount of gore that Terrifier does. Doesn't seem that way.
Hmm.
I'm pumped, man. I'm excited. I can't wait to go through all the sets, see the gore get just drenched in blood, possibly. Can't wait to try the food that they're going to be offering us. I hope the Lagoon Show is here and we hear the soundtrack of Terrifier. I love the Ice Nine Kill song and, of course, the Clown Cafe song.
Well, I know the first one. I didn't hear the cafe song.
Oh, so you heard the Ice Nine Kills one from part 3?
Yeah, I seen that the video, the music video.
Cool. Oh, and what's also awesome is the night before. It's either the night before or the night of opening night of Horror Nights. Ice Nine Kills is performing at the Hard Rock in City Walk.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know, but I think they timed that on purpose. That was another
And
clue.
who's gonna be wandering around the crowd? You know who's gonna be floating around in there.
I hope David Howard Thornton is there. I hope this is a whole plan. Man, oh, it's gonna be so cool. But I can't wait. Real quick, there was some merch that dropped as well. There is a shirt, a backpack, and of course one of the little plastic things that go on that display, the things that look like ornaments. So this is the shirt. I'm really not a fan of the artwork they use. It's definitely an artist drew it. It's not an actual picture of David Howard Thornton, but it's like almost too much. And it's one of those white ring tees. It's got the white ring around the collar and then the sleeves.
Pretty big.
Yeah, it basically Art the Clown is covering the entire front of the shirt, and it says Terrifier toward the bottom of it.
He's from
But
armpit to the entire bottom of the shirt.
yeah, it's okay. It's an okay shirt. I hope there's something better once the actual event starts. I might still get that shirt. I don't know. I will never wear that shirt anywhere else. Like I wouldn't wear that in public. I'd wear it to Universal or Horror Nights because people know it's from there, but or maybe a horror convention or something. But I wouldn't wear that going to the mall or Walmart or something.
Would you
Like
not?
I don't know. I can't do that. Like all the gory horror
Yeah.
shirts, it's hard for me to say, oh, I'll go out in public wearing that.
I know. I have a Leatherface one. He's like all huge in the middle with his shiny, bloody face. It's kind of
Yeah.
kind of crazy to.
And then there's also one of those drawstring backpacks, which I do want to get for sure. Same artwork.
See, that design works.
Yeah,
on the bag.
that's what I said. That's what I was saying earlier, that the design that's on the shirt works much better on the bag. It just doesn't look good on the
It's not centered
shirt.
or anything on the shirt. If they shrunk the design a little and centered it, then it would work, I think, better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, change nothing, just resize.
But yeah, man, I mean that's pretty much all we could talk about right now. I mean, we're pumped. I think we've talked a good amount about what's coming and what we could expect, and I'm so ready. This is hype right here. This is looking very good, man.
Indeed, indubitably.
All right, everyone. How are y'all feeling? Let us know. What are your thoughts on Terrifier coming to the event? Let us know your excitement level. Again, let us know about those passes, what your experience was with them. Tell us what you think.
Yeah, share your feelings and please share more than just terrified. Be creative.
All right, everybody, please give us a follow on our social media pages at Instagram, Twitter, Blue Sky, and Threads. Also, if you haven't already, follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or anywhere where you listen to the podcast. So that way you're notified every time we put an episode out. I always forget to mention that. So be sure to follow us there as well. And please, 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 if you enjoy our show, give us a 5-star review on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. That helps us out very, very much, and we would much appreciate it.
Wait, ghosts of the day.
Oh my God.
Happy birthday, Sofia Vergara. And then rest in peace to Nikola Tesla and Stephen Carl Stephenson. He was Robbie Rotten from Lazy Town. Rest in peace. Ghost of the day.
All right, everyone. We will catch you on the next one, which probably next week. There might be another announcement. We'll see. See what happens. There is a small rumor that there could be something tomorrow, but I doubt it. So probably next week. But until then,
y'all be excellent to each other. And a closing thought, just Terrifier. I barely know her.
And don't forget to drop on by the Clown Cafe.
You're damn right. Just wait a while, giving you the hip at your face now. Wait a while, giving you the hip at your face now. Wait a while, giving you the hip at your face now. Wait a while, giving you the hip at your face now. Wait a while.
Hey everyone, just wanted to give a quick shout out to my good friend Zach Weber, who provided our intro and outro song, Heebie Jeebies. You can listen to the full version of Heebie Jeebies on iTunes, Spotify, Pandora, or anywhere where you listen to your favorite music. Thanks for listening.